We walk the talk, not only talk the talk.
Mayor Ahmed Abu Talib, Mayor Eric Garcetti, and also our friends Emilia Saiz from the UCLG, and Milak from the C40, and all the delegates coming from the participating cities, including Indonesian mayors for joining us tonight. Let me name a few. The Mayor of Palu, Pak Rahmat Masud. Where are you, Pak Rahmat? Mayor of Palu. There we go. That's the Mayor of Palu. Palu is located in the southeast of Sulawesi Island. So it took about 3 to 4 hours of flying to get into his city. And then the Mayor of Palembang. Are you here yet? Because one bus was left behind. So some of us are a bit behind, already here now. All participants, all delegation, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me on behalf of the people and the government of Jakarta to welcome all of you in this city. You have experienced, it's the first day in our city. I hope Jakarta treats you well so far, and we hope that you will enjoy Jakarta. But allow me to say a little bit about our city. This city has islands of 111 islands, part of our city. Perhaps this is the only city in the world, megapolitans, that have islands as part of the city. 11 were populated, so they're located north of us, and south of us were the highlands. So we are in the locations that has been central of trades for centuries. And the ship that we are at, the Pinisi, this is the ship that has transported spices from the Malukus all the way to Africa, all the way to Europe for centuries. So this is the one, the ship that has transported all the spices there. So we have decided, let's do the first evening, having a dinner in a coastal area, enjoy the sunset. Unfortunately, the cloud was was not that friendly to us today. But we would like you to experience that Jakarta is not a city in the central of a continent. It is actually in the coastal area. And we have been working to transform this coastal area into visitable places. In the past, the coastal area was mostly for industry. Unfortunately, minimum engagement. So generally, Jakartans didn't feel like they're living in the coastal area. So in the past few years, we started working on that, and we're grateful to see the result. Now more and more people are coming to the beach, more and more people coming to the coastal area. So that's a little bit about us, and the rest, we'll have the more serious session tomorrow. Tonight, we hope you enjoy the evening, the engagement, the music, and I hope this will bring you a special experience of having an evening in the Pinisi ship that has been here for hundreds of years. And by the way, the UNESCO has already declared this as intangible World Heritage. So the Pinisi. So if we are actually opening up everything, it can actually sail. We will be doing a little bit of sailing. We'll make sure we'll come back to Jakarta, so don't worry. It's only surrounding this area. And again, thank you everyone. I really like to express my appreciations to all of you. They're making the effort to come to Jakarta, and many have traveled so many hours to come to Jakarta. Jakarta, Indonesia, is located in the far east of Asia. So all the way to the southeast of Asia. So to many of you, it's truly a far traveling. Our friends from Argentina. Where are you from Argentina? How many hours it takes you to fly here? 33 hours of flying. Thank you. Let's give applause to her for coming all the way. 33 hours. Mayor, Eric, how many hours it took you? It took, 20 hours or something. About 20 hours. So it's a long distance travel. We truly appreciate that you come and participating in this important event for us. This is an event that Jakarta has been looking forward for so many months. We have done preparations and having G20 presidency has truly re-energized us. We have been focusing so much on domestic issues for so many years, given the challenge that the Indonesia is facing. And then now we are at the G20 presidency. We then realize again the importance to re-engage with the world. And now we're just doing that. Again, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for participating. Let's enjoy the evening and let's enjoy Jakarta. Thank you.
Halo teman-teman, berjumpa bersama saya di Politik Gangi. Luar biasa sekali bagaimana pidato Anies Baswedan ya, di depan para pemimpin dunia. Ini tidak kaleng-kaleng teman-teman ya. Pidato yang berbobot ya, bahasa Inggris teman-teman tentunya. Ini membuat Anies semakin terlihat sangat-sangat luar biasa jika dibandingkan dengan Mulyono ya. Bagaimana pidato We Walk the Talk-nya yang sangat viral ya. Ini mencerminkan bahwa pemimpin itu harus ya pintar berbahasa asing ya. Apalagi dunia semakin maju, dunia semakin canggih, teknologi semakin berkembang teman-teman ya. Peradaban berubah. Pemimpin harus pintar, harus cerdas ya. Harus membangun hubungan internasional ya. Dan ini ada semua pada Anies Baswedan, tokoh yang sangat populer saat ini, tokoh yang sangat hebat saat ini teman-teman, tokoh yang sangat luar biasa. Apalagi Anies kerap kali hadir di acara-acara dunia, acara-acara internasional teman-teman ya. Beliau bahkan sering ya keluar negeri memberikan kuliah kepada anak-anak Indonesia, bahkan orang-orang luar negeri ya, diundang. Itu membuktikan Anies ini ya, bukan hanya sekelas Indonesia, tapi adalah sekelas internasional. Prestasi-prestasi beliau ya waktu memimpin Jakarta itu tidak bisa terbantahkan. Bagaimana beliau membangun JIS, membangun dan sebagainya teman-teman ya, seperti arena balap Formula E yang selesai hanya 50 hari, dan ini adalah sesuatu hal yang luar biasa. Bagaimana visionernya membangun sumur resapan yang di seluruh dunia, kota-kota besar seluruh dunia itu melakukan sumur resapan teman-teman, dan itu dikerjakan Anies Baswedan. Dan kenapa itulah alasan kenapa kita harus berbangga memiliki Anies Baswedan ya. Walaupun saat ini banyak ya yang tidak suka, banyak yang menyerang Anies ya. Anies tidak ambil pusing hal tersebut, sebab beliau mempunyai visi dan misi ke depan ya untuk Indonesia yang lebih baik. Itulah Anies Baswedan teman-teman. Pendukungnya semakin hari semakin bertambah, apalagi saat ini beliau ya ingin membuat sebuah partai politik, dan ini adalah hal yang sangat hebat menurut saya teman-teman, karena ini adalah kesempatan Anies untuk menunjukkan jati dirinya yang sebenarnya, menjadi ketua umum partai dan mengikuti kontestasi Pilpres 2029. Bagaimana menurut kalian?